Now we are going to create a signup function and a signup action in the web. But first we have to go to the Firebase and change the authentication setting. First we have to set up the sign-in method. And we can see at this moment this is disabled, so we have to enable the email and password to let the user to sign up with email and password. So now we can back to the VS Code. So at the sign up, we can go to the button. This is the sign up button, and we buy the sign up function here. So now we have to create a method. Which is sign up. And then we add self is equal to this. And we create a variable called payload, and this will pass to the action of the web. We also pass the password, and we also pass the photo URL. And now we can check whether the signup function works in our app. Now you can see it will display all the details, and now we can pass this data to the action. So we have to go to the store, and now we go to enter to create a new file. But first we have to import to the store.js. So we import the auth modules. And we also need to edit here. So now we back to the auth modules. And because we need to use Firebase, so we import Firebase. And we create a constant, which is of modules. And as last, we will export it. And first, we are going to create a function. So this will be the action. And we create a sign up. So what the sign up do, we will do two things. One is create an account by the email and password, and the second thing is we will load the user to the database, so our database will have a record of the user. So actually, this already signed up with the email and password. So the next thing we do is to record the user to the real-time database. And we will record these four data, including the UID, the name, which is from payload, the email, and whether he verified the email. So here we try to catch the error. And after we record the user data, we will update the user profile. So at the later video, we will go to display the display name and the photo URL by calling these variables. So at here, we will update the photo URL if the user update their image. So after we have to catch the error. You may think why I know error.message is because I tried console.log error and there's a property message, so we actually just want to display the message. So we console.log error.message here is already okay. So but this do not work because we did not call it from the side up. We just alert the JSON. So at this time we can dispatch the action. So by deleting this one, and we call this .store .dispatch side up, and we pass the payload here. We create an object with name, email, password, and photo URL, and then we pass it to the action here, and then we will create a user account with email and password, and then we record the data to the real-time Firebase database, and after it records the data, it will update the profile, including the display name and the photo URL. If there is error, it will display the error in the console. So maybe we have to take a try. So we have to create a real-time database first. We set the rules to true. So we are testing, so we let all the people can modify our database. So we try it again. So you can see if I use the old email, it will display the error that the email already in use. So I have to change it to here. So maybe we go to the database to see what happened. Now you can see it already record the new user to Gmail, this user, and also if you go to the authentication, you will see the new user tool also here, and you can check that the new user at Gmail also create account, but because we forget to set the rules in the Firebase, so it just create account but do not record the user. So you'll see this error before. And after we We set the rules and allow the user to write on the database. It record the new user tool also. So this is how to sign up an account in the Firebase with email and password.